Students, in today's video we are going to study about the other modes of nutrition in plants. Up till the last video we studied about the autotrophic mode of nutrition, but in this video we are going to study about some plants which do not perform photosynthesis, or they perform photosynthesis to less extent, that they are not able to complete their daily requirements from the photosynthesis. So they are dependent on others for their mode of nutrition, that is they are having heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now under that, first of all we are going to study about the what are the features of such kind of plants. These are the plants that do not have chlorophyll. We know chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis, so they don't have chlorophyll, so they cannot, either they cannot undergo photosynthesis or they are doing it to less extent. Now they depend upon the food which is produced by the other plants. They use heterotrophic mode of nutrition. We have studied what is heterotrophic. Hetero means when the organism is dependent on some other organism for the food. They do not have chlorophyll. That is the reason that they are not able to perform their daily routine activities of producing food completely with the help of the this pigment. Now there are some examples, like you can see here, this is an insectivorous plant. We will be studying about it in later on slides. And here this, you can see there is fungi on the bread, that is also having a heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now first of all, under the heterotrophic mode, first we are going to study about the parasitic mode of nutrition. Now what are parasites? These plants, they take ready-made food from other plants on which they climb. Like you can see here, this is one plant, and this is a parasitic plant on it. You can see it is growing over the other plants. Examples are Cuscuta, mistletoe. These are different examples of parasitic plants. You can see here also, plant is growing on the tree trunk of the other plant and it is taking its food from this plant. The plant on which they climb, that is called as host. Parasite grows on the host, and since it grows and takes its food from the host, so it deprives the host of valuable nutrients. Deprives means it takes up the nutrients from the host, and the nutrients are less available to the host, and valuable nutrients are taken up. So it is called as a parasite. So parasite grows on the plant, that plant is called host, and parasite takes up the food from the host to survive. Examples we already studied: Cuscuta, mistletoe. These are different examples of the parasitic plants. Now we come to next part, insectivorous plants. You can see here there are few plants which are insectivorous. They trap the insects. They catch the insects and they digest them. They are called as insectivorous plants. And examples are, this is a pitcher plant, this is a sundew plant, and this is a Venus flytrap. These all plants, they feed on the insects. Now the question arises, why these plants take up insects? They have green parts also, but why they take up insects? The reason is that they can perform photosynthesis, but their requirements are not completed from the photosynthesis. The reason is that they grow in the soil which is deficient in nitrogen, that is having less amount of nitrogen. So they are not able to complete their nitrogen requirement from the photosynthesis. So they take up insects as their food to get nitrogen. Now here you can see in this diagram, this is pitcher plant, and you can see this kind of structure. This is called as pitcher. and insect, it enters into this picture because it is attracted towards this, and then here are the hairs which trap them, and also there are digestive secretions inside, and insect is digested. And this is sundew plant. It looks so beautiful. It looks like dewdrops on the plant, but these are very sticky, and when the insect lands on this plant, it is trapped by this plant. And here is Venus flytrap. The insect is attracted towards this beautiful part, and when insect sits over there, this trap, it closes and closes the insect inside it. It is digested then. So these are the different kind of insectivorous plants. Now let's start about pitcher plant. Pitcher plant is the modified part of the leaf. This part which you see here like a pitcher, it is actually a modification of the leaf. Modification means leaf has changed into this kind of structure, and at the apex, that is at the top, there is a lid. Lid means covering, which can close or open the mouth of this pitcher. Now inside the pitcher there are hairs which are downwardly directed. When insects land on the pitcher, the lid closes and the trapped insect that gets entangled into the hair, it is trapped in the hair, and then inside these there are digestive glands which secrete digestive juices, and the insect is digested by that. So in this way we studied about two modes of nutrition. One was parasitic and second is insectivorous plants. In the next part of the video we shall be studying about saprophytic mode of nutrition and symbiosis. Thank you.